Imagine this. Your world, just for a moment, completely shakes. Not metaphorically, but literally. The ground beneath your feet buckles, bottles crash from shelves, and the terrifying wail of tsunami sirens pierces the air. That's what happened just yesterday off the coast of Alaska.
A 7.3 magnitude tremor, Jenny. That's a serious jolt. And the immediate fear of a tsunami? It sends shivers down your spine.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're diving into today on
Welcome to the Daily Dose of Delight podcast. I'm Michael.
And I'm Jenny. And today, we're peeling back the layers on a massive event that had coastal communities on high alert. A 7.3 magnitude earthquake striking off the Alaska coast and the tsunami warning that followed. Now, before we get too deep, remember to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss a dose of delight.
You got it, Jenny. It's truly incredible to think about the sheer power of our planet. This earthquake, which struck yesterday, Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, at around 12:37 p.m. local time, was centered about 54 miles south of Sand Point, a small community on Popoff Island in the Aleutian chain.
And what makes this quake particularly significant is its depth. The USGS reported it at a relatively shallow depth, around 20.1 kilometers or about 12.5 miles. Shallow quakes often have a more pronounced impact on the surface, making the shaking more intense for those experiencing it. Imagine being in Sandpoint, where residents reported objects flying out of pantries and off shelves.
Exactly. The immediate aftermath was, understandably, chaos for some. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, and the National Tsunami Warning Center in Palmer, Alaska, swiftly issued a tsunami warning. This wasn't just a small area, mind you, but stretched for about 700 miles along Alaska's southern coast, from Kennedy Entrance all the way to Unimak Pass. Communities like Kodiak, Sand Point, Cold Bay, Unalaska, and King Cove were all urged to move to higher ground.
Think about the swift action required there. People scrambling, sirens blaring. We even saw reports of tourists at the Alaska Sea Life Center in Seward being urged to evacuate uphill. It's a testament to the preparedness systems in place that communities could react so quickly.
And while thankfully the tsunami generated was a small one, the highest water level observed in Sand Point was a mere 0.2 feet, or about 2.5 inches above the tide. The threat was real enough to warrant the strong initial warning. The good news is that the warning was downgraded to an advisory about an hour later, and then completely canceled within a few hours.
It's a huge relief, of course, that there were no reports of significant damage or major injuries. Aside from some broken bottles at a general store in Sandpoint, which the manager described as smelling horrendous, it seems the immediate impact was minimal. But this event really highlights just how seismically active Alaska is.
You're absolutely right, Jenny. Alaska sits squarely on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped belt around the Pacific Ocean known for its intense seismic and volcanic activity. This region, particularly the Alaska Aleutian subduction zone, is one of the most seismically active on Earth. It's responsible for more magnitude 8 and above earthquakes in the last century than any other area globally.
In fact, this 7.3 tremor is the fifth earthquake of magnitude 7 or greater in roughly the same area since 2020. State seismologist Michael West from the Alaska Earthquake Center noted that something's moving in this area, and this appears to be part of a larger sequence of seismic activity over the past several years. It's truly fascinating and a little unnerving to think about the constant geological shifts happening beneath our feet.
It truly is, and this isn't even the biggest one Alaska has seen. We can't talk about Alaskan earthquakes without mentioning the Great Alaska Earthquake of March 1964. That was a mind-boggling 9.2 magnitude quake, the strongest ever recorded in North America. It devastated Anchorage and triggered a massive tsunami, that impacted the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii, sadly killing over 250 people.
A stark reminder of the immense destructive potential. While this recent event wasn't on that scale, it serves as a crucial reminder for residents in seismic zones to always be prepared. Knowing your exit routes, having emergency kits ready, and staying informed are absolutely vital.
Definitely. The National Tsunami Warning Center continuously monitors for these events, and their quick response in issuing warnings and advisories plays a critical role in public safety.
And if you're enjoying this deep dive into the forces of nature, make sure you've subscribed to the Daily Dose of Delight podcast and hit that bell button. We bring you fascinating stories and insights every single day.
So, while the immediate threat from this Alaskan quake has passed, the conversation it sparks about seismic activity, preparedness, and the incredible power of our planet is far from over. It's a continuous learning process, both for scientists studying these phenomena and for the communities who live with them.
Absolutely. It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The ground we stand on is constantly moving, and understanding those movements is key to staying safe.
On that thought-provoking note, that's all the time we have for today's Daily Dose of Delight.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you found this deep dive as engaging as we did.
And remember to stay connected with us for your next dose of delight.
Until next time, stay safe and curious.